No. No, 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 no. God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I've completely lost it. Because The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 12 is a big pile of crap. It's a big pile of crap. Blah, 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 blah. And let me break it down for you fine gents that are watching this video today. But before I break it down, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are liking my tone in my voice. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, ladies and gentlemen. Pop some popcorn, do whatever the heck you want to do. I just watched The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 12. And I was actually excited tonight because they hyped up this big battle. You know, Negan is going to take the guts to the hilltop and kill all of these people. Blah, 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 blah. And we saw a cool car chase in the trailer. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Well, I watched it, and it's a big pile of crap. Now, I will admit, the first maybe half of the episode was great. The cinematography was beautiful. It showed some shots that we haven't seen for a long time in The Walking Dead. Some really, really cool filming shots, you know, of the vehicles driving around and stuff. The action in this episode is really, really fast-paced and good. I think the action was amazing. But the first half of this episode was really good. I enjoyed all of what was going on. I was really feeling that episode 10 vibe. I was like, wow. Wow, they learned from episode 11, and this is like episode 10. This is great. You know, Rick's going after Negan. You know, we get to know more about what Simon wants to do. There's development going on here. Well, then it cuts back to Maggie, Michonne, Rosita, and Enid going on the road and discovering this old lady with these two obnoxious women with sunglasses and hat. And they're like these cool, what up, Chi-Dog? What up, TW? You, yo, yo, yo. What in the holy hell were these characters? No, I'm sorry. These characters ruined the episode. And the moment I saw them get out, I'm like, that's Gimple for you. The moment they started talking, the episode was dead to me. I didn't care a thing about the episode after those stupid women were introduced. It felt out of place. I don't know who the heck these women are. It felt rushed. This whole episode feels like a mess. There's so much going on. It's so sloppy and messy. By the way, where the heck is Carol and Morgan in this episode? Where the heck is Tara? Can they not afford these actors? I mean, godly. And you know what else is stupid? Maggie abandoning the hilltop. Like, what if the Saviors attack? How do they know the exact moment when the Saviors will attack? What if they get back and the Saviors burn the place to the ground because they don't have Maggie being the leader? Why would Maggie go out there? Why her out of everyone else? It's stupid, lazy writing. Let's get into the women. So the lady, she's like saying all this bullcrap. The writing is the same repetitive writing that we get for every single character that is introduced in this show since season 4. Aaron had this incredibly repetitive, cringe-worthy writing when he was introduced, and now he's one of my favorite characters. But when he came out, the writing for him was awful. Ezekiel. I think Ezekiel. You know, so many characters. It just keeps going on and on and on. And we get the same writing here. And it was really bad. And when those two women were like, they were coming up with other words like zippin' or something like that, I cringed. I was about to turn the TV off. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, that is bad. I mean, that is like the pivotal low for The Walking Dead. And also, ladies and gentlemen, this episode has some of the worst writing in the series. Now, I find The Walking Dead a turnoff when we get bad writing. Episode 10 in Season 8 is probably the only good episode of the entire season. It does have its flaws, you know, the Oceanside doesn't need to be there. But Episode 10 was truly amazing. And it didn't need the words either, but everything else was amazing. This episode, the writing is so flawed, so childish and cartoony, that I was just I was just turned off by it. Rick and Negan talking, down in the I think in a cellar or something, had no suspense because you knew these two would survive. You knew they would make it out. And there was no suspense either because Rick just kept talking like he was a freaking buffoon. He was talking like he got the upper hand. He got the upper hand. It's like two children fighting in a park, play fighting. Oh, I want this, no, I want that. That's what it feels like. That's what it freaking feels like. And I hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate that writing. And I don't like the Hilltop either. All that stupid stuff you get in the Hilltop was annoying. Maggie, being that boring leader that she is. She is boring. I'm sorry, all of you Maggie fans out there. I used to like Maggie. I think because she was more of a background character in the old days, and she had a lot of people to, cover her butt. You had Glenn, you had her family, Herschel. But since all of them died, she's become so boring. And I don't think Lauren Cohan is good as a leader-like character. I think she's better as, the kind of the strong woman, but in the background. Not as this big leader, the leader of the freaking Hilltop. I mean, Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. So all of that was bad. This lady who comes out of nowhere and starts offering them stuff, and she says she'll be back. I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. This doesn't belong in the episode. All of this subplot with the Hilltop, all of the stuff with the Hilltop, all of the stuff with that stupid old lady and these stupid women with sunglasses was horrible. It ruined the episode. Now, the writing wasn't good for Rick and Negan either, but if they had that in the episode only, it would have been a pretty darn good episode, because I will say this, the action in this episode was pretty fun. You had the cool car chase near the beginning where Rick and Negan are going after each other. I thought it was pretty intense. I mean, sure, the directing is not top-notch, but it was entertaining. And the part when Rick gets the bat lit on fire, I'm not going to lie, it was pretty awesome. It really was. And him mowing down the zombies and hitting Negan and stuff, it was pretty awesome. I'm also going to give it a major plus for the building where Negan and Rick had their little fight. It was really good to look at. I think the beginning. Then when it kept going on, it got a little bit too dark. You couldn't really see much. But in the beginning, when Negan's going up the staircase, it looks really, really good on the episode. I don't know who directed this episode, but it looked really, really good in that part. But other than the action in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, the rest is pure cringe, pure garbage. Near the end, when Enid starts talking about she killed that lady at the oceanside, that even fell out of place. Like, we didn't even need that. Don't even get me started about the end when Jadis pulls out a pistol and has Negan at gunpoint. Like, where did she come from? Now, this could be a theory, but maybe Jadis took the helicopter. Maybe she actually is a helicopter pilot. Some people think that Jadis actually is a helicopter pilot, and there's a helicopter at the junkyard. Maybe she was looking over them, but I didn't hear any helicopter in the episode. So I don't know. Was Jadis just following them? How did she know their plan? Did she know where they were going? Does she have a radio? I don't know. But this episode, the action was good but disappointing. I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting them to go to Hilltop and just demolish that place. I was not expecting them to talk the whole episode and draw it out again. It really was good in the beginning. The first half was really, really good. I thought the Hilltop stuff was good with Daryl and Rick talking. It reminded me of the old Walking Dead. The old Walking Dead where he apologizes to Rick. That was great. The part where Rick goes after Negan was great. It looked gorgeous. The cinematography in this episode, I give it a major plus. But when those women were introduced, the episode immediately died. It immediately died. And I hope you guys agree with me. I rate this episode a C-. The Rick and Negan fight again was just a kiddie fight. It went nowhere. Negan escaped. Rick went elsewhere. It was done and dusted. It was gone. Nobody died. It was just a complete waste of time. And I also want to give Stephen Ogg, a major plus. He is great in The Walking Dead. I love this guy. Whenever he's on screen, he makes The Walking Dead shine. I love this guy, and I hope he doesn't die by the end of Season 8. Parts of me thinks he will, hopefully not, but I think Stephen Ogg is great. Everything else is awful. I think Andrew Lincoln is good too. He is overacting a little bit, guys. He is overacting, but C-, really garbage episode. It was a garbage episode. Really a disappointment. It really was. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do. Bad writing. Stay away from this episode. Watch it on Netflix. Skip to the action scenes. Or if you have Comcast or DirecTV, skip to the action scenes. That's all you need to see. The rest of this episode is pure cringe, pure garbage, skippable. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye, everyone.